So with the introduction to the NFL Combine promotion, the Scouts currency market has changed. I'm not going to say dramatically, but it's definitely changed a little bit to where possibly the best value for the best amount of Scout points for the low it's definitely most likely has changed. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you which players to get or what price ranges to stay in order to get the best values for training for people who have, a lot of coins, decent amount of coins, and then not going to say no coins at all, but, well, you kind of ball them, but you ain't really got too much. But stay tuned after the intro for more on this subject. Yo, what's going on, my psychedelic squadron? It's your boy Trippy here, coming at you with another Madden 19 video today. And today, we're going to go ahead and get into looking at scout points for the low. Now, I'm going to break this down into 3 tiers. 1, all the people who got all the big dinero, el mucho dinero. And then we're going to go ahead and look into the people who's in that middle tier. The ones that probably got like a couple 100,000, still need some scouts and looking for the best deals. And we're going to also break it down for the people who are on the budget ballers, I like to call you guys. So, yeah, with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And here for the big ballers, as I would like to call you guys, it looks like the 97 overall players, which is most likely what it usually is going to be the best value. Now, it does not tell you the quick sell value here, but for all team MVPs, for all, scouting combine stars, any 97 overall player that is able to sell for scouts is going to be the best overall value. Now they sell for 500, typically around 500,000. Deshaun Jackson, it says, sells for about 490. I've seen him for no less than 520 at the moment on Xbox, but still not that bad of a deal. Well, if it's 520, it's not that good of a deal, but 490, 500, somewhere in that range. Now I'm just going based on averages. Now of course you're going to be able to snipe them a couple here and there for 480, and that kind of changes the market. 20k would actually kind of change, depending on what it is, especially if that's the average of it. But if you go ahead and I'll even break it down, and I'll even show you how to do it. So if you break it down, here's the formula on how you double check to whether or not you're getting the best value. Also, I actually have a chart. I'm not gonna say a chart necessarily, but a sticky note with overalls, quick sell value, and what their average prices are going for. So if you would like to pause, look at this, and determine which one is best for you. So right here on the sides right here, this is actually what the best scouts per coin actually are. So literally per coin, this is how many scouts that you're purchasing. As you can see, you got a lot of lower numbers. Before, I used to think that the higher the number, the better value you're getting. Actually, it's not true. That means that the higher the number, that's the more coins you're spending per scout, which means it's a horrible deal. So if you look right here, we have 16 scouts per coin, and that's for the 97 overalls. On average, they sell for about 500k, and they quick sell for 31,200 scouts. Now, in order to get this, of course, you got to know the quick sell value and what their average price is going on for the auction block. So for example, 97 overalls, they go ahead and they sell for about 500k on average. This is only on average. So about 500,000, right? 500,000 divided by the amount that you would quick sell them for. Oh crap. And that equals 16.0 blah 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 blah. I just go ahead and round it, so that's 16. Now you literally apply this for everything. So yet again, here is my chart. List little bit right here. Go ahead and pause, take that down. This is what I got out of all this, and this is how you determine whether or not you're getting the best value. But cards that I've actually seen up here for a pretty decent value, I'll go ahead and go to all players and break this down by overall real quick for the 97 overall players in team MVP categories and scouting combine. So I'll give you a couple cards real quick. Now right here, Jason Pierre-Paul, apparently nobody really wants him. Don't know why, his card doesn't look that bad, but he's selling for the cheapest right now, especially according to Mudhead. But I've actually looked on actual market and seen that his price is actually dropping a little bit. So if you're looking for the best personal value on scouts, it has to be Jason Pierre-Paul. Now let's go ahead and look at the scouting players to see if there's one that might be a little cheaper for you. And on the flip side of that, it looks like Mr. Tommy Bohannon actually goes for just a wee bit less, which is literally 1K. So Tommy Bohannon, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a couple punters and kickers that you can kind of go for, and they'll all probably be, this is just on average, like I keep saying, 450, somewhere in that range. So I might actually have to break this down real quick. So if you go ahead and get a Tommy Bohannon for about 450K, boom, let's go ahead and put that in there, divide that by the amount that he quick sells for, and then boom, you're looking at 14.4 training, which is a whopping 14 coins per, or 14 training per coin. That's how it's broken down. And then if I update that, that's actually the best value by far. So it really can't get no better than that. So yeah, so for you big money ballers out there, everybody with the mucho dinero, this is where you would go to go ahead and get the best value for for scouts. Forgive me, scouts. And it looks like currently the next best value, well, at least for, you know, the comfortable motherfuckers, the doctors. You ain't balling like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here throwing money at these bitches in the club, but you kind of got that mid-tier money, man. You're up there living pretty decent. You're a lawyer, you're a doctor. This is the best budget player, excuse me. Definitely not a budget player. It's 104K right here. But on average, he sells for about 104K. So if you're looking for scouts, this would be the best option. And referring back to the chart that I have, 92 overall players sell for 5,400. Now, the lower we get on this, the pricing, the longer time it'll take to accumulate a decent amount of scouts, but still not that bad of a deal. And I've also seen Marquise Goodwin go for at least 80K on the market too, so keep that in mind. Also, let's do it again, just so we can kind of just go ahead and get it. Now, I've already broken this down multiple times prior, but it's just another way to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get the process down. So 92 overall players sell for 100K. So bam, 100K. Divide that by, what is that, 54? 54. Boom, that's 18. Now, say you go ahead and get him for 80K. God damn it. Say you go ahead and get him for 80K. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Divide that by 5,400. That is not a 4. Boom, 14.8. So that'll also be right along the lines of getting you a really good priced team MVP card. So this is going to be a little more time consuming if you want to go ahead and get you something like 32,000 scouts to go ahead and get you a team MVP and or an NFL Combine player from the store. But it's still a pretty good method. And also keep in mind that, you know, like I keep saying, the more you snipe, the better deals are going to be. And here we have Mr. Curtis Samuel, who is currently, I'm not going to say the best because we already determined who the best was, which would be like a Tommy Bohannon or something like that. But for you budget ballers out there, the ones who don't really have the most coins, well, really don't have a whole lot of coins at all, but you're still looking for a decent way to go ahead and get your scouts up incrementally, you know, not all at once, Curtis Samuel is going to be the man to go to. Let's go ahead and refer back to my little mini chart over here. So if you look at it, it says on average that, well, my chart says on average, my head says 29K. I say 30 to be on the safe side, but yet again, I've seen them for even lower. I've seen him for about 24K, so 24K, somewhere in that range. And he's quick sells for about 19-20. So it's going to take a lot of Curtis Samuels to get, you know, where you need to be. But frankly, there's more Curtis Samuels out there than there are team MVP. So keep that in mind as well. So the market's going to be just about the same if you break it down like that. So say you actually get him for 24K. So 24K divided by, my fingers are just all kinds of fucked up today. 1920, because that's how much he quick sells for. Boom, you're looking at literally the best value if you go ahead and cop him for around a pretty decent price. So with all this good stuff being said, I hope you did find something useful in this video, even though it's literally like, you know, me just re-explaining something I've explained for like training and snow. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I hope you did enjoy and I hope you did find something helpful. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, two-piece those mofos. It'll help the channel grow tremendously. Stay tuned for more Madden 19 content such as this. And until next time, fellas, peace. 2 words, most deaf in my headphones, black on one side, now I'm in another zone.